Azure roles are a fundamental part of managing access to your Azure resources. They define what actions a user, group, or service principal can perform within your Azure environment. Understanding and managing these roles is crucial for maintaining security and operational efficiency. In this presentation, we will delve into the various built-in Azure roles, their purposes, and how to effectively manage them within the context of Azure identities and governance. Role-based access control, RBAC, is the mechanism through which Azure manages permissions. RBAC allows you to assign roles to users, groups, and service principals at different scopes, such as a subscription, resource group, or individual resource. This granular level of control helps ensure that users have only the permissions they need to perform their tasks, thereby enhancing security and reducing the risk of unauthorized access. Azure provides a set of built-in roles that cover common access needs. These roles are predefined and come with a set of permissions that cannot be altered. Examples include the owner, contributor, and reader roles. Each role has a specific set of actions it can perform, making it easier to assign the right level of access without having to create custom roles from scratch. The owner role is one of the most powerful built-in roles in Azure. Users with this role have full access to all resources, including the ability to delegate access to others. This role is typically assigned to administrators who need to manage the entire Azure environment. However, due to its extensive permissions, it should be assigned sparingly and only to trusted individuals. The contributor role allows users to create and manage all types of Azure resources, but does not grant permission to grant access to others. This role is ideal for developers and IT staff who need to deploy and manage resources, but should not have the ability to alter access controls. By using the contributor role, you can ensure that users have the necessary permissions to perform their tasks without compromising security. The reader role provides read-only access to Azure resources. Users with this role can view resources but cannot make any changes. This role is useful for stakeholders who need to monitor resources and view configurations without the risk of altering any settings. It is also commonly assigned to auditors and compliance officers who need to review the environment for security and compliance purposes. In addition to the general roles like owner, contributor, and reader, Azure offers specialized built-in roles tailored for specific services and tasks. Examples include the virtual machine contributor, storage account contributor, and network contributor roles. These roles provide more granular control by limiting permissions to specific types of resources, making it easier to adhere to the principle of least privilege. Assigning roles in Azure is a straightforward process, but requires careful consideration to ensure that the right level of access is granted. Roles can be assigned through the Azure portal, Azure CLI, or PowerShell. When assigning roles, it is important to select the appropriate scope, whether it be at the subscription, resource group, or resource level. This ensures that users have access only to the resources they need. Effective management of role assignments involves regular reviews and audits to ensure that permissions are still appropriate. Azure provides tools like access reviews and privileged identity management, PIM, to help with this process. Access reviews allow you to periodically review and confirm role assignments, while PIM provides just-in-time access and enhanced auditing capabilities for privileged roles. To manage built-in Azure roles effectively, it is important to follow best practices. These include using the principle of least privilege, regularly reviewing role assignments, and leveraging Azure's built-in tools for monitoring and auditing. Additionally, consider using custom roles for more granular control when built-in roles do not meet your specific needs. By adhering to these best practices, you can enhance security and operational efficiency. While built-in roles cover a wide range of scenarios, there may be cases where they do not meet your specific requirements. In such instances, custom roles can be created to provide more granular control. Custom roles allow you to define specific permissions tailored to your needs. However, they require careful planning and management to ensure they do not inadvertently grant excessive permissions. To illustrate the practical application of managing built-in Azure roles, let's consider a case study. A mid-sized company needs to manage access to its Azure resources for different teams, including developers, IT staff, and auditors. By implementing RBAC with built-in roles, the company assigns the contributor role to developers, the owner role to IT administrators, and the reader role to auditors. This ensures that each team has the appropriate level of access to perform their tasks efficiently and securely. Managing Azure roles can be complex, and there are common pitfalls to be aware of. These include over-assigning permissions, neglecting to review role assignments, and not leveraging built-in tools for monitoring and auditing. To avoid these pitfalls, it is crucial to follow best practices, regularly review and update role assignments, and use Azure's tools to maintain a secure and well-governed environment. Managing built-in Azure roles is a critical aspect of Azure identities and governance. By understanding the different roles, their purposes, and how to effectively manage them, you can ensure that your Azure environment is secure and well-organized. As a next step, consider exploring Azure's documentation and training resources to deepen your understanding and stay updated on best practices. Implementing these strategies will help you maintain a robust and secure Azure environment.